Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video of both owned Teslas. In this video, I'm going to cover some of my likes and dislikes about this car, the 2020 Tesla Model X. If you feel like I left anything out, either in the likes or dislikes category, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know some of the things that you like or dislike about your Tesla. Without further ado, let's get started. Number one on my list of what I like most about this vehicle is honestly just the way it drives. Even though it has a smaller footprint compared to most, full-size SUVs, this thing truly does drive like an SUV. I've driven, trucks, F-150s, SUVs my entire life. I've only had one sedan throughout my life, and this thing honestly drives very similar to, a BMW X5, a Lexus, 350, something like that. I mean, this thing truly does drive like an SUV. You can raise the suspension even more. You can change the steering if you want it lighter or heavier in the settings here on the screen. Really, just being up, sitting higher, you have so much more room. It's still zippy, quick, but I would definitely say my first like is the fact that it still truly drives like a mid-size SUV. I don't get that feeling from the Model Y that my wife has, but I definitely get it in this vehicle. Number two on my like list for this vehicle, and this isn't just pertaining to this vehicle because all Teslas are obviously capable of this, but number two has got to be the full self-driving. To do this, I simply enable the stock. Full self-driving is activated. I've been using this for about 3 weeks now. I have only had to take over the wheel a single time. It's so intuitive. The braking and acceleration isn't too harsh in most scenarios. I usually have it in hurry mode. It will cruise around traffic, switch lanes for you, get off exits, stop at stop signs, stop at traffic lights, all that kind of good stuff. As you can see, it just turned on the turn signal there to get off this exit. It truly is incredible, smart, and it's getting better each and every time. I know it's not perfect, but it does alleviate some of the stress that does come with everyday driving. My third favorite thing about this vehicle is honestly just the amount of storage that it has. As you can see, if I pop the trunk here, and this is the 6-seat configuration. If you haven't seen my video that gives an overview of this vehicle, I'll have it linked up here or in the description below. But even with the back seats up, you still have this massive bin here for even more storage. And you can fold the back seats down, and that gives you that much storage. You also have storage underneath both of the captain's chairs. And the beautiful thing about electric cars, this isn't just Teslas, but this one in general has a massive front trunk. As you can see, I can fit golf clubs in here, golf clothes, shoes, just a lot of storage for a vehicle this size. Number 4 on my like list for this vehicle is honestly the key fob. As you can see, it has a cool little design here. Looks like the vehicle as well. You can double tap it to open the driver door. Double tap it again to open the passenger door. You can double click the button on the side to open the left Falcon wing door. I don't know what it detected there. You can also double click the right side to open the other Falcon Wing door. And then obviously you can double click to open the trunk as well. And then I think the coolest part about the key fob is that you can just single press the key fob and it will close every single door and lock the vehicle. Number 5 on my list has got to be the automatic doors. As you can see, when I approach the vehicle, it'll automatically unlock and present the front door open for me. At that point, all I have to do is get in, push my foot on the brake pedal, the door closes automatically and adjusts to my profile. You can also open every single door from this control screen, which is awesome for getting, kids in the car, wife in the car. And then you can close all of the doors from that one button on the screen. Number 6 on my list is honestly having 2 separate screens or displays. As I'm sure most of you know, the Model 3 and Y only have the one center screen, horizontal screen here. With this vehicle, you get the massive vertical screen, but you also have this screen here for your more so heads-up display, that sort of thing, to monitor your speed, and you can still have navigation on the left-hand side. You can change it to what music you're listening to, all that kind of good stuff. So definitely the screens. And my final like for this vehicle, honestly, this might come as a shock to some, has got to be the range. As you can see right now, I have 67% range. If I click here and go to distance instead of percentage, 216 miles on that percentage. That's pretty good if you ask me. On a full charge in this vehicle with 10% battery degradation, because this is a 2020 model, I'm still getting about 320 miles of range on 100% full charge, which is honestly more than you need for day-to-day driving. All right, as I'm sure you can tell, I love this vehicle, but you can't have likes without having some dislikes as well. The first one being this center console area. It's just such a weird setup. You have this center console that you can't even open. It just turns into 2 cup holders. And when you have a cup here, you're just awkwardly kind of resting your arm on the cup. I don't really understand the design there. Luckily, they do build cup holders into this center area, so you can put that there. The only issue is then you can't close the middle part, which kind of sucks. Number 2 on my dislike list is the fact that these seats do not automatically fold down. As I showed earlier in the likes, for the storage in this vehicle, you have to push the button and manually fold both of these chairs down in the 3rd row. And then to pick them back up, you have to hold the button again and pull them back up, which, for as much as this vehicle costs, that honestly should be automatic. And these seats also, while they do go forward, they do not fold all the way down. So then when you have the back seats down, you kind of have stuff flying up to the front. Number 3 on my dislike list, which I'm sure you can already see, is the fact that if I'm sitting here driving, my hand blocks the speed limit. So when I'm driving, I kind of find myself having to raise my hand up to see the speed limit. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the yoke steering wheel, but I kind of see why they did it in this vehicle. Even going to turn here, I just feel like the positioning of the speed limit is just always blocked. Number 4 on my list of things I do not like about this vehicle is the road and wind noise. I'm sure you can probably hear it now, but once I get here on the interstate, you can probably hear it better. There is just a lot of cabin noise in this vehicle. I know it's an EV. You don't have the engine noise to kind of block out the road noise. But it is a pretty loud ride. Honestly, more loud than I was expecting. As you can see here, there is a lot of wind noise, especially coming from the corner of this window here. So a little more road noise than I anticipated. Still not the worst I've ever seen. And with all that being said, that is my likes and dislikes for the 2020 Tesla Model X. I guess this would really apply to all legacy Model X's. If I missed anything out that you thought should have made the list, either likes or dislikes, feel free to comment them below. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, leave a thumbs up. I'm really trying to grow this channel, be transparent with you all, and I think we can get to that end goal together. So if you can subscribe, leave a like, it would really help the channel out. Catch you all in the next one.